Today, I turn 18. It seems like I was just born yesterday, with no idea what I'm gonna do or who am I gonna be. Honestly, it's crazy how time flies so fast, and I can't believe that I'm about to graduate from high school. The past 18 years have been a fun journey growing up with all the people that I met in my life. And I want to use this video as a way to reflect on all the memorable moments. So, where should I start? I guess from the beginning. 60th of September 2003. I was born inside a hospital in Hong Kong, which I had several surgeries there throughout my life. Growing up, I'm a very lucky guy that received lots of love and support from both sides of my family. My grandpa used to own a Chinese restaurant, so I was lucky enough to have my first and second birthday parties there. Although, the restaurant closed down after my third birthday. Not long after my first birthday, my dad decided to bring me to Sydney, Australia to visit my grandparents, and that was my first time traveling overseas. Most of the time, I just play in my grandparents' house, visiting the city, and going to church. Yep, that's the same church that I'm still going today. Things were pretty good in Sydney, but I got really sick as my grandparents aren't really good at taking care of me, so I had to go back to Hong Kong. When I was kindy, all the teachers were very nice and I used to love going to school every day. I began my Latin dance journey in my second year of kindy. At first, it was just a hobby class that my mom has chosen for me. But then I like it a lot and continued this journey throughout primary school. I actually had most of my primary school life in Hong Kong before I moved to Sydney in 2014. And I honestly could not imagine what would happen if I didn't go to this school, because I had so many memories with all my friends there, like the excursions, carnivals, and Latin dance competitions. Speaking of Latin dance, I did switch quite a few partners throughout my life. The one in kindergarten was the longest that I danced with until I moved to Sydney in year 5. The school system in Australia was half a year late, so I joined in the middle of the year and I also got to skip the final exams in Hong Kong. In primary school, I was chosen for several activities like choir, Oztag, soccer, and dance group. However, it wasn't Latin dance. In fact, it was contemporary and jazz. I've done some hip hop and jazz in the past, so I handled it very quickly and joined both Stage 6 and Boys Dance Group. We weren't the best compared to other performing arts schools, but we managed to win a few awards. Speaking of performances, my choir got the chance to perform in Sydney Harbour on an Australian Day, and we even got to perform a school spectacular in 2015. Somehow, I continued both my dance and choir journey in high school. I even joined a band which I had no idea what to do, so I pretty much gave up on that. Year 8, it was very intense as I discovered how to make YouTube videos. I remember my first ever YouTube video was filmed on a phone. It was an LG G3 with one of my best friends, Elijah. We did a table tennis trick shot video after watching Dude Perfect on YouTube, and that's how I started making YouTube videos at the age of 12. Other than that, I also started my ballroom dance journey and did a lot of dance competitions. In the middle of year 8, my brother and I decided to move to a different school that's closer to the place where we live. The people there were very nice and I used to hang out with the boys during every recess and lunchtime. One of them even helped me to name my YouTube channel as I was obsessed with Nerf blasters at that time. Not gonna lie, I even grew a massive arsenal and one of the videos got over 9.8k views, which was crazy. Although I did not get paid by YouTube because I'm still under 1,000 subscribers. Besides the Nerf channel, I'm also passionate about traveling and taking photos, so I started to make travel videos back in 2017 when I traveled to Melbourne, Gold Coast, and New Zealand. However, the quality is obviously not good at all, so by the end of 2019, I decided to get serious about photography and videography. I started to go out to the city more frequently to take photos and vlogs with my friends, especially the time when I went to Hong Kong and Japan. Even though I was a noob at that time, I still had a lot of fun filming and discovering new places that I'd never been to. 2020 was a pretty crazy year as we went into lockdown back in March. However, the lockdown was pretty short and most things returned back to normal in May. So I did more photo shoot with my friends in the city, met a lot of new people in person, made a short film with Kevin for my year 11 major work, filmed my first wedding, and purchased my first drone and gimbal. Moving on to 2021, it's a bit sad that we can't travel overseas, but it gave me the time to visit some of the local tourist spots. Along with that, I also got the chance to film some of the best moments in my last year of high school and did my 18 days photo challenge for my year 12 major work. But just when I thought things would go according to plan, COVID hit us again.
The Greater Sydney lockdown will extend until the end of September.
So here I am right now, spending my 18th birthday in lockdown just like most people. This lockdown made me realize how temporary our lives are, and how lucky I was for being able to capture all these memories with the people I love. At the end of the day, we never know what will happen tomorrow, and this is why we should cherish every single moment.
Wow.